Hey guys, C here. Thank you so much for clicking to join me in today's video. Today we have a super simplicity pattern haul. So Joann's have patterns for $1.99 each, and I did indulge. I also picked up a few off of the Simplicity website while I was waiting around for the sale. So go figure. Anyway, before we dive into that, today I am wearing my most recent make. It is a coat. I will have the pattern as well as some images on the screen for you. And then behind me is Val. That is my Valentine's Day dress that I wore last week, 2 weeks ago. And I will have the pattern as well as pictures and or video for your pleasure. Now that housekeeping is out of the way, let's get into the Simplicity pattern haul. Because I have a lot, I'm going to break these up. We're going to start with tops, then we'll make our way into bottoms, then dresses, then coordinates, then outerwear, and then accessories. All right, so it's gonna take me all day. Okay, so to get started, this is Simplicity 9784, just a basic crop top. There are 3 different variations. They are crop tanks. And the difference in the variations is the back. So you got a peekaboo for view A, you got some crisscross action and a bow for view B, and just the bow for view C. Very cute. I don't like crop tops. I don't know why I gravitate to them. I'm looking forward to making this one, especially since this is a very easy. I don't know how many pieces it is, but I'm guessing it's probably about 4 pieces, maybe 5. And when I do make it, whichever variation I may do, I will definitely lengthen it out. That's just how it is. But I think that'd be a great knit for the transition from spring into summer. Next is Simplicity 8513. This is a bodysuit. I've actually wanted a bodysuit pattern for quite some time now, so I'm really happy I have this one, and it has 5 different variations. I've already picked up some fabric to get started on one. It's a beautiful fabric for springtime. I picked it up from Hobby Lobby since it was 40% off, and so I get started, and I'll probably make that in the next week or so. So that is 8513. So of course this bodysuit pattern is for knits only, and it's rated for average. This is Simplicity 9897. This is a Norris Dante Ford pattern. This is my first of which, because, you know, he's a man. But this is a sweatshirt, it's unisex. The difference between view A and B is just the hemline. So view B is a little longer than view A. I'm looking forward to making that and wearing that. It's an easy pattern, and of course the suggested fabrics are stretch knits. As I mentioned in the past, well, a few videos ago, I just want to get into more of a well-rounded me-made wardrobe. So I want to start creating pieces that are not just super fancy like Val back here. I want to start making some practical items, sweatshirts being one of which, because when I'm out and about with my kids, even just lounging around the house, I'm wearing sweats. I'm in sweats and t-shirts. So I think I'll definitely get my money's worth with this pattern. It's part of the spring 2024 release. So this is a brand new pattern, and it has a sew along. So that is Simplicity 9897. And that is the end of the tops. Let's head into the bottoms. Next is Simplicity at 1559. This is a much older pattern. I was fortunate enough to still find it on simplicity.com. This is 4 skirts, and it appears to be 3 different lengths and 2 pairs of slim fit pants that look like they are cropped. Once again, I just want to get into some more staple pieces in my wardrobe. So you can't go wrong with the pencil skirt and a slim or crop pants. There's nothing wrong with that either, especially headed into spring and summer. So that is Simplicity 1559. And like I said, I was able to find it on simplicity.com. It was not on clearance. It was on sale, but it's not on clearance. This is from 2013. So you may or may not have luck in Joann's finding it, but for right now, it is still available on simplicity.com. All right, next is Simplicity 9751. This is 2 skirts and 2 pairs of pants. If you notice, I'm already working with it here on my wall. I picked up the wrong size last year. So I picked up this pattern last year. I think I featured it in my Simplicity pattern haul last year. I only have one. I'll link it down below. But I picked up the wrong size. That was also back when I was starting to get familiar with commercial patterns and didn't really know my sizing, not realizing that I don't go by US sizes, even though I still don't wear US 14. But once again, just trying to figure it out, right? And so I picked up the wrong size, and I didn't realize that I picked up the wrong size until I started batch cutting last week. When I realized I had the wrong size, I was like, I'll go ahead and cut it up anyway. I'll just have to make some modifications to the sizing. I already knew that was going to be a bit of a pain. I did have to trim off quite a bit of material, but the pants look great. Definitely wearable, definitely confident in them. They're cute, but moving forward, I don't want to keep that pattern. I would rather get a pattern that is the correct size. Based on that size 14, I should have been cutting a 10. So I've already cut the skirt in the size 14. So I will either make it and offer it, just give it away to a Facebook friend, or I'll go ahead and adjust it to my sizing. But moving forward, I do have the correct size. The last of my bottoms patterns is Simplicity 8655. This is a bit dated as well. It's a pair of jeans, 2 different types of jeans. You got a skinny leg and a wide leg, as well as like a little shrug or a little kimono. I decided to pick this up to tackle one of my Make 9 challenges for this year, and that is to create jeans. And I picked up this pattern in particular because it uses stretch denim and it does not have a fly front. I've watched several videos on the fly front and I'm just not there yet. I'm not ready to tackle it. So this has an invisible zipper instead. And because it's working with wovens, I didn't want to go with something that didn't have a little stretch to it. So I was fortunate that this calls for stretch denim. So you will see this rather soon as well. You'll see this probably right after spring. So I'm looking forward to working with that. So that's it for the bottoms. Now we'll work our way into the dresses, and we'll start off with Simplicity 9746. I picked up the wrong size again last year. I picked up the 14 to 22. So when the pattern sale came around this weekend, I went ahead and picked this one up. We've already touched on the fact that I love dresses and I love maxi dresses, but this one is for wovens. So I definitely needed to get it. Add some versatility to my closet. So that is Simplicity 9746. Just 3 different dresses, 3 different, it looks like A and B are the same length. They are tiered dresses. A and B are the same length, and then C is just a little shorter, but there are different straps. So it's 1 strap, and then there's 2. So very pretty. The model is dressed very beautifully. So yeah, 9746. Next is Simplicity 9740. This is a Mimi G pattern, just a dress in 2 different lengths. I love how she has styled one with heels and one with sneakers. I like that versatility, and now I need that versatility in my life. I do love a good sneaker every once in a while. And so that is Simplicity 9740. Next is Simplicity 9886. I believe this came out last year. I think this is a 2023. No, this is a 2024. I've seen this somewhere. I can't remember. This might have been the dress that Brittany J. Jones did a couple weeks ago. But just a dress, different variations. Here's a maxi, and I'm super soft for those. The suggested fabrics are challis, charmeuse, crepe, double georgette, lightweight cotton blends, rayon, and silky types. Which I wouldn't imagine that because it looks like she's wearing a stretchy knit here in the picture. But I do see some dart action in A, B, and C. So get some good wovens in. that's a surprise. I'm looking forward to using that. Once again, adding some versatility with the different fabrics in my closet. Next is Simplicity 9597. I purchased this last year as well, and I purchased it in the wrong size. So this is a Mimi G pattern. This is just two dresses, different lengths, and yeah. Oh, one is pants. So one is a dress, and one is wide leg pants. And they have cute action in the back. Love that. Suggested fabrics are silky types, gauze, rayons, and cottons. So more wovens. I'm doing pretty good with that. That is an easy pattern, so I hope that goes well. And there is a sew along. Now we'll make our way to coordinates, and the very first coordinate that we're going to discuss is what I'm going to be using for my second make for my Make 9 challenge, and that is Simplicity 9894. This is a tank and skirt pattern. The skirt is in 2 lengths, and this also works with cup sizes. In my Make 9 that I posted earlier in the year, I said that I wanted to create a garment with bust sizes, and this was one of the patterns, as well as a McCall's dress pattern. I decided to go ahead with this one because I want to start working with denim, and so I've already picked up my denim. I'm going to start cutting this weekend, so stay tuned for that. I'm very excited for this. I ordered this on simplicity.com, so I've been waiting a minute to get it in the mail. Simplicity. Next is Simplicity 9789. I'm back to my knits. This has 2 tanks, a pair of pants, and a skirt. And of course, it is for your stretch knits only. This is marked as average, and it is super adorable. It came out last year in 2023. I'm looking forward to making this, and what I plan to do is use similar fabrics as well as similar color schemes so I can mix and match. Because ideally, you could have, ideally, you could have 4 different outfits. Next is Simplicity 9757. Once again, this is another coordinate pattern that I would like to utilize the same fabrics and the same color scheme so I can mix and match and come out with 4 different outfits. So that's awesome. This came out in 2023 as well. The next coordinate is Simplicity 9337. This is a unisex pattern, and this is just a top and joggers. So you got the pants, the shorts, and then like a thin sweatshirt and a thin tee. This is for stretch knits only. I think this will be a great transition for spring headed into summer. Next is Simplicity 9857, and this is my first loungewear pattern. I've never purchased loungewear before. I have made it in the past. I think I made some pajama pants using my own pants as a pattern many moons ago. So going back to having a more versatile or a more having a more collective me-made wardrobe. Here's some loungewear, some pants, sweater, and tank. And honestly, if it's made with the right fabric and right pattern, you could probably wear this outside, which is probably something that I will do. I could definitely see myself leaving the house to go pick up the kids in something like this. And this is an easy pattern, so I hope everything goes well. I do see that it'll be some elastic, and I see some buttonholes and buttons. Y'all know that's my new jam now. So I'm excited to wear that. I'm a little concerned about the fabrics because I can never really find these fabrics affordably. You can always find stretch knits, but I want more quality knits. And sometimes Hobby Lobby definitely doesn't have it. And sometimes they're just priced way too expensive for Joann's. I really need to come out of the brick and mortar stores and look online. But when I'm fabric shopping, I like to touch the fabric. I like to feel it. I like to see it in person. I like to stretch it. I like to manipulate it. I'm very hands-on when it comes to my garments. So we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you posted. And that ends the coordinates. Let's get into some outerwear. So Simplicity 9388 is actually a shacket. I have recently seen this on two women and it was beautiful. When I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, add this to the list. I have to get it. I have to get it. And I really like how the model here in the picture is styled. This is something that I would wear. So I don't know if I'll have time to do it before the weather changes. I'm here in North Carolina. So February is our coldest year. And then March is a little mild. But I don't know if it will be cold enough for all the layers that she has on. But I'll see. I want to keep it close to me just in case. I also want to find really good fabrics at a really affordable price. So those wools and flannels, they should be coming down in price pretty soon. As the turn of season comes around, they should be on sale more often, on clearance, so they can clear out their inventory for spring and summer. So hopefully I'll find a good deal then. But this is 9388. It is another unisex pattern. This will be my first time working with unisex patterns. Between this pattern and this pattern, the shorts and pants and shirts, and then Norris's pattern, this is my first time picking up unisex. So I'm eager to see how the fit goes, because fitting is so fickle when it comes to these patterns. Okay, next is Simplicity 9825. This is a blazer pattern. This is probably the third blazer pattern that I've picked up, and I have not made any of them. I don't know why I keep picking them up when I haven't even tried my hand at one. So we'll see. And I don't even think any of the blazer patterns that I picked up were easy. I like to get, if it is a new silhouette or if it's something that I've never tried my hand at before, I'd feel more comfortable with an easy pattern as opposed to jumping the gun and getting right into an average one. I just don't know how that would work. So here's another blazer pattern that is not easy, but it looks really good. It's very sleek and simple lines, and that is how I like my garments to be. That's how I dress. I'm not a very complex dresser, so I like this. That's Simplicity 9825. And the suggested fabrics are crepe, denim, flannel, linen type, sateen, and wool types. So everything that should be coming down in price pretty soon. Next is Simplicity 8797. This is a coat, 4 different variations. I have no intention on making this anytime soon. I just wanted to have it in my collection for the upcoming fall and winter. In particular, View A is really dope to me. Very sleek and simple, but I will be sourcing wools and flannels, faux leathers, denims. I'll be sourcing all of those this spring and summer, looking for really good deals, doorbusters, clearance, sale, really sales. I'll be looking for all that. Those are fabrics that I will hoard because I do plan on getting into some blazers and coats and jackets this fall and winter. I played my hand at them a little late in the game this time around, and so I know come fall and winter of 2024 I'm gonna be ready for it. And the very last Simplicity pattern that I have is a tote bag. It is Simplicity 9618. I did try my hand at a tote the end of 2023 and had its ebbs and flows, but it was very simple pattern. It came out quite well. I've been carrying it around, using it for work. It is super cute. I've added patches and pins to it. But this time around, I want to get into something a little more 3D. And so I picked up this pattern. I also will probably play my hand at some more patches and pins. But this is Simplicity 9618. I was toying with whether I wanted to use this pattern for my Make 9 challenge or not. There is a square where I said I wanted to make a purse. And I don't want to go so far as to say that this is a purse rather than a tote. You know, and to some people that might be synonymous. For me, there is a bit of a difference, but I would carry a tote as a purse, especially if it is small, like View A and View B. That is small enough for me to consider a purse. View C, I would never carry that as a purse. that is almost like me carrying my diaper bag. So no, my diaper bag is much bigger. But you get my drift. So I'm still toying with it. For now, I'm gonna pass on it as being a purse, but I still do want to make it. This might be a make probably around summertime though. That was a lot, y'all. I hope that you are inspired. I hope that you saw something that you liked, added it to your list, ready for the next sale, or that you head on over to simplicity.com. All of these patterns should be in print and readily available to ship on simplicity.com because they do have some great sales every once in a while. I think this will be my last Simplicity pattern haul for quite some time. So we're going to hold off for a while. But if you haven't already, make sure that you are subscribed so you can see me put these makes into action. I'm really looking forward to trying my hand at several of them, and I can't wait to share them with you. As always, I love you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.